This is what you're going to do tonight if you want to get a good grade in English literature tomorrow. Best of all, I'm going to explain in just 1 minute because you don't have any time to waste and I'm not about to waste any more of it. Everybody freaks out about remembering quotes. Just remember a few good ones for each key theme and character. Let's say you're doing Macbeth. We've got Lady Macbeth. We've got Out Damn Spot. That is a quote for Lady Macbeth, and that is a quote for guilt. Also a quote for violence. You just need a few of these really powerful quotes. And don't think a niche quote is better. As long as you've got a quote you can remember and remember the analysis of and apply to a question, that's all you need. 2. When you are in that exam tomorrow, you need to plan your answer. And you don't need to write it down. I recommend you bullet point what you're about to say at the top of the page, but you don't even need to do that. As long as you think about it before putting pen to paper, that is what is important. Remember, it's about quality, not quantity, but you do need a minimum quantity. You can't just make 1 point, have 1 paragraph and expect to get a grade 9. None of your analysis is going to be that groundbreaking. I would personally recommend making 3 points with an introduction and a conclusion. That's what I used to do. And having that set paragraph structure, just so you know how you're hitting the assessment objectives. But no matter what paragraph structure you're using, you need to make sure you're analysing the language, why the reader has done this in the context of the rest of the text, and then also in the context of the historical period of the time. This is why I use PEEAZZ. So point, evidence, explain, analyse, and then zoom in to a word, a phrase, a literary technique, and zoom out to the rest of the text and basically what was happening at that time. Like what was going on in Shakespearean England. One mistake of the top students where they do trip up is that they really overkill that context. It is not a history paper, it is English literature. You should very briefly, mention it. You should very briefly touch on the context and explain why the author would do this, but you don't need a massive chain of historical events that will slow you down and it's not relevant to the question. If you found this video helpful, be sure to follow me because I'm posting my top tips for every single one of your exams. Best of luck, don't panic, you are smart, you are capable, and you will get that target grade.